One mineral that helps reverse gray hair naturally. Are you desperately searching for a natural solution to reverse your gray hair without harsh chemicals or expensive treatments? What if one specific mineral could actually help reverse your gray hair by supporting the enzyme that produces melanin in your hair follicles? Most people waste money on supplements that don't work because they're missing this crucial mineral that's absolutely essential for hair pigmentation. The truth is, there's one mineral that stands above all others for reversing gray hair naturally, and the science behind it is rock solid. Today, I'm revealing the one mineral that helps reverse gray hair naturally, exactly how it works, and the precise form and dosage you need based on clinical research. Stick around until the end because I'll share the critical mistake that makes this mineral completely ineffective even when you're taking it daily. Here's what most people don't know about the one mineral that can actually help reverse gray hair naturally. That mineral is copper, and research from dermatology journals shows it's absolutely essential for the enzyme tyrosinase, which converts tyrosine into melanin pigment. Studies reveal that copper deficiency directly causes premature graying by impairing melanin synthesis in hair follicles, yet many people don't get enough copper from their modern diets. The mechanism involves tyrosinase being a copper-dependent enzyme, meaning it cannot function without adequate copper present in melanocytes. Research demonstrates that when copper levels drop too low, tyrosinase activity decreases dramatically, melanin production stops, and new hair grows in gray or white instead of your natural color. Think about trying to start a car without a battery. That's essentially what happens to melanin production without sufficient copper. Clinical research has documented remarkable connections between copper status and hair pigmentation. According to studies published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology, patients with documented copper deficiency and premature gray hair who received copper supplementation experienced partial restoration of natural hair color in new growth within 4 to 6 months. The gray hair already on their heads didn't change color, but new hair came in with improved pigmentation. Think about those frustrating moments when you notice more and more silver strands appearing despite eating what you think is a healthy diet. Your melanocytes might be desperately lacking the copper they need to produce tyrosinase enzymes. Research from multiple universities demonstrates that modern diets often lack adequate copper because we don't consume enough of the traditional copper-rich foods our ancestors ate regularly. Studies from nutritional dermatology found that people with premature graying had significantly lower serum copper levels compared to age-matched controls with normal hair pigmentation. The research demonstrated a clear correlation between copper status and hair color, with the lowest copper levels found in those who grayed earliest. This isn't a coincidence. The science shows copper is critical for maintaining melanin production. Here's where it gets really exciting for anyone dealing with premature graying. Unlike genetic graying that happens naturally with age, copper deficiency-related graying is potentially reversible when the deficiency is corrected. Research shows that restoring adequate copper levels before melanocytes are permanently damaged can help restore pigment production in hair follicles. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If this content is helping you understand the mineral that helps reverse gray hair better, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. And if you're serious about reversing gray hair naturally, make sure to subscribe to HairThrive and turn on notifications. The second critical aspect involves understanding exactly why copper deficiency causes premature graying and recognizing who's most at risk for this common, but overlooked deficiency. Research demonstrates that copper plays multiple essential roles in melanocyte function, and deficiency creates a cascade of problems that shuts down melanin production. The mechanism involves copper being required as a cofactor for tyrosinase, the enzyme that catalyzes the first and rate-limiting step in melanin biosynthesis. Studies reveal that tyrosinase converts the amino acid tyrosine to L-dopa, which then undergoes additional reactions to form melanin pigments. Without adequate copper, this entire enzymatic pathway cannot function, and melanin production stops completely. Think about what happens at the molecular level when you're copper deficient. Research demonstrates that melanocytes cannot produce functional tyrosinase enzyme without copper atoms at the active site. Your melanocytes literally cannot manufacture the melanin pigment needed to color your hair properly when they lack sufficient copper. Here's what makes copper deficiency particularly problematic for hair pigmentation. Copper isn't only needed for tyrosinase. Research shows that copper is also essential for proper iron metabolism, collagen formation, energy production in mitochondria, and antioxidant defense systems. Studies demonstrate that copper deficiency creates multiple metabolic problems that all negatively impact hair follicle health. Copper deficiency is more common than many people realize, especially in certain populations. Research reveals that while severe copper deficiency is relatively rare, subclinical or marginal copper insufficiency may affect a significant portion of the population. Studies show that subtle deficiency can impair melanin production without causing severe symptoms. People taking high-dose zinc supplements are at high risk for copper deficiency. Research demonstrates that zinc and copper compete for absorption in the intestines, and excessive zinc intake can induce copper deficiency by blocking copper absorption. Studies show that people taking more than 50 milligrams of zinc daily for extended periods frequently develop copper deficiency, which manifests as premature graying and anemia. Digestive disorders including celiac disease, Crohn's disease, and gastric bypass surgery all increase copper deficiency risk. Research reveals that copper is absorbed primarily in the upper small intestine, and damage to this area impairs absorption. Studies demonstrate that people with malabsorption disorders often develop copper deficiency even when dietary intake appears adequate. Certain medications interfere with copper metabolism and absorption. Research reveals that antacids and proton pump inhibitors alter stomach pH and can affect copper absorption. Studies show that penicillamine actively chelates copper and removes it from the body, requiring copper supplementation for anyone taking this drug long-term. Pregnant and breastfeeding women have increased copper requirements. Research demonstrates that copper is essential for fetal development, and maternal stores can become depleted during pregnancy and lactation. Studies show that women who've had multiple pregnancies close together without adequate copper intake may develop deficiency. The third crucial component involves understanding how to properly test for copper deficiency and then correct it safely through diet and supplementation. Research clearly shows that testing is important because copper supplementation without deficiency can cause problems, while untreated deficiency continues damaging hair follicles. The mechanism involves getting accurate testing to determine your copper status before starting supplementation. Studies reveal that serum copper and ceruloplasmin tests measure copper levels in blood, with normal serum copper ranging from 70 to 140 micrograms per deciliter. However, research shows these tests have limitations and may not detect marginal deficiency. Think about the complexity of copper testing and why comprehensive evaluation matters for hair health. Research demonstrates that serum copper levels can appear normal even when tissue copper is depleted, because copper is redistributed from tissues to maintain blood levels. For optimal melanocyte function, studies suggest that copper levels in the upper half of the normal range provide the best results. Here's what makes proper copper supplementation critical for safely reversing gray hair. The therapeutic window for copper is relatively narrow. Research shows that too little copper impairs melanin production and causes graying, while excessive copper can cause toxicity including liver damage and imbalanced mineral status. Studies demonstrate that appropriate dosing based on current status is essential. For people with documented copper deficiency, research shows that supplementation with 1 to 2 milligrams of copper daily effectively restores levels, in most cases over several months. Studies demonstrate that copper gluconate, copper sulfate, and copper bisglycinate are all effective forms, with copper bisglycinate potentially having better absorption and tolerability. The dosage and duration depend on deficiency severity and underlying cause. Research reveals that mild deficiency typically responds to 1 milligram daily, while moderate deficiency may require 2 milligrams daily. Studies show that treatment usually continues for 3 to 6 months, then maintenance doses of 0.9 to 1.5 milligrams daily prevent recurrence. Timing of copper supplementation matters for absorption and minimizing interactions. Research demonstrates that taking copper supplements with food reduces gastrointestinal side effects, but may slightly decrease absorption. Studies show that separating copper from high-dose zinc, calcium, or iron supplements by at least 2 hours prevents competitive inhibition of absorption. If you're finding this helpful, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps this video reach other people who might not know that copper deficiency can cause premature gray hair. The fourth essential factor involves understanding the best dietary sources of copper and strategies to maximize absorption from food to support melanocyte function naturally. Research shows that while supplementation may be necessary for correcting established deficiency, getting copper from food provides additional nutrients that support overall hair health. The mechanism involves consuming copper-rich foods that provide this mineral in bioavailable forms your body can absorb and utilize. Studies reveal that the best food sources include shellfish, particularly oysters, which contain more copper per serving than almost any other food. Just 3 ounces of cooked oysters provides approximately 7 milligrams of copper. Think about the variety of copper-rich foods available and how they fit into a healthy diet. Research demonstrates that organ meats, especially beef liver and kidney, are extraordinarily rich in copper. 1 serving of beef liver contains approximately 14 milligrams of copper, which is over 10 times the daily requirement. Here's what makes nuts and seeds particularly valuable for copper intake. Cashews, sunflower seeds, almonds, and hazelnuts all contain significant copper. Research shows that just 1 ounce of cashews provides about 0.6 milligrams of copper, which is approximately 70% of daily requirements. Studies demonstrate that snacking on nuts daily provides steady copper intake. Sesame seeds and tahini made from them are excellent copper sources. Research reveals that 1 tablespoon of tahini contains approximately 0.2 milligrams of copper along with calcium and iron. Studies show that incorporating tahini into salad dressings or spreads provides an easy way to boost copper intake. Dark chocolate with 70% or higher cocoa content is a delicious copper source. Research demonstrates that 1 ounce of dark chocolate provides approximately 0.5 milligrams of copper. Studies show that the copper comes along with antioxidants that protect melanocytes from oxidative damage. Shiitake mushrooms provide substantial copper along with other nutrients that support melanocyte function. Research shows that 1 cup of cooked shiitake mushrooms contains approximately 1.3 milligrams of copper. Studies demonstrate that mushrooms also contain compounds that may enhance overall hair follicle health. Leafy green vegetables including spinach and kale provide copper along with numerous other nutrients. Research reveals that 1 cup of cooked spinach provides approximately 0.3 milligrams of copper along with iron, folate, and antioxidants. Legumes including lentils and chickpeas provide copper along with protein and fiber. Absorption strategies enhance copper uptake from food. Research shows that vitamin C consumed with copper-rich meals may enhance absorption. Studies demonstrate that avoiding excessive supplementation with competing minerals like zinc around copper-rich meals prevents interference with copper absorption. The biggest mistake people make that renders copper supplementation completely ineffective for reversing gray hair is taking high-dose zinc supplements that competitively block copper absorption, or taking copper without addressing the underlying cause of deficiency. Here's the critical truth. You cannot correct copper deficiency and reverse graying if you're simultaneously taking supplements that deplete copper faster than you can replace it. The mechanism involves understanding that zinc and copper compete for the same absorption transporters in the intestines. Research shows that high-dose zinc supplementation, typically above 40 to 50 milligrams daily, significantly reduces copper absorption. Studies demonstrate that people taking zinc often inadvertently create copper deficiency, which manifests as premature graying. Think about the widespread use of high-dose zinc supplements, especially during cold and flu season. Research reveals that many people take 50 to 100 milligrams of zinc daily for weeks or months, without realizing they're depleting their copper stores. Studies show that this zinc-induced copper deficiency develops gradually, with premature graying being one of the first visible signs. Another critical mistake is taking copper supplements without addressing digestive disorders that impair absorption. Research demonstrates that if you're deficient because of celiac disease or inflammatory bowel disease, simply taking oral copper might not effectively restore levels. Studies show that people with severe malabsorption may need higher doses or different forms. Not separating copper from other mineral supplements undermines absorption. Research reveals that taking copper at the same time as calcium supplements, iron supplements, or antacids reduces copper absorption. Studies demonstrate that spacing these supplements at least 2 hours apart optimizes copper absorption. Taking inadequate doses or the wrong form limits effectiveness. Research shows that standard multivitamins typically contain only 0.9 to 2 milligrams of copper, which maintains adequate levels in healthy people but won't correct established deficiency. Studies demonstrate that people with documented deficiency need therapeutic doses from dedicated copper supplements. Inconsistent supplementation prevents accumulation of copper stores needed for sustained melanin production. Research reveals that copper levels take weeks to months to restore with supplementation, and benefits for hair pigmentation require sustained adequate levels. Studies show that taking copper sporadically prevents therapeutic benefits that require at least 4 to 6 months. Expecting rapid, dramatic reversal of all gray hair leads to disappointment and stopping treatment prematurely. Research shows that the realistic outcome is stopping further graying and potentially seeing some darkening in new growth over many months. Studies demonstrate that gray hair already present won't change color. The solution is getting copper levels tested before supplementing, taking appropriate therapeutic doses of 1 to 2 milligrams daily of copper bisglycinate or gluconate for at least 6 months, eliminating or drastically reducing zinc supplementation during treatment, separating copper from other minerals by 2 hours, and retesting to verify correction. If this video helped you understand the one mineral that helps reverse gray hair naturally, please share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Make sure to subscribe to HairThrive for more evidence-based content about reversing gray hair naturally. Hit that notification bell so you never miss videos that could help you restore your natural hair color. Thanks for watching and trusting me to explain how copper can help reverse your gray hair. I'll see you in the next video.